All right. Welcome to 5 Minutes or More with Pastor on this Friday morning. It is May 29th, and it's already nice and warm and sunny out there. It's going to be a beautiful day. Hopefully, you can find a nice, cool place to go. And so, hopefully, you're able to do that and enjoy the day. And we're looking forward to it as well for the first time in a couple of months. We are going to go spend some time with my in laws. We haven't had an opportunity to do that. And Mike's got a birthday coming up here pretty soon, next Monday. So we're going to go celebrate that with him. And so excited to do that today. We haven't seen them in quite some time. And so that should be a good time. But I hope you're doing well today. I hope you have a good Friday, a good weekend. I'm looking forward to Sunday and what the Lord has for us. It should be an exciting day as well, and just some updates on where we are with the church and becoming and those kinds of things. But I've just finished a bike ride and now ready to jump into 5 minutes more with Pastor. Psalm 35 has 28 verses, again, another long psalm, and we're going to get into those. And because they're so long, like I said before, I'm just going to pick and choose a few verses out of them every day to look at today. Psalm 35 and verse 17 says this. It says, Lord, how long wilt thou look on? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions. If you've been following along with us on Sunday nights in the book of Habakkuk, this sounds very similar to something Habakkuk would say. Lord, how long, Lord? Lord, how long will you look on? Lord, how long are you going to watch and not act and not do something? Um, when we get into Habakkuk chapter 2 this coming Sunday, we're going to see some of this as well, where it almost feels like God goes silent, or God does go silent. God doesn't move as quick or speak as quick, or he just isn't as fast as maybe we would like for him to be. And I think about it, it makes me think about silence and how much we have devalued silence in our culture. We always want to be, you know, music on, or TV on, or who is it? I can't remember who it was. You guys probably know better than I do. Who wrote the song, The Sound of Silence, or things like Silence is Deafening, or maybe you've heard of the 7 minute lull. You can be in a group of people, and everybody will converse and talk for the first 7 minutes. Then about every 7 minutes, you get a lull that's silent, and nobody likes that. It makes everybody in the room uncomfortable, and so somebody starts talking again to break that silence. We don't like silence, and it's obviously it's the right thing for a Christian to search themselves and see if there's any sin in their life, and repent of those things, and antidote for silence when it's caused by our own personal sin, to look inward and repent. But there are times where God is silent, not because of our sin, not because of anything that we've done, but simply because he has pulled quietly back. And that means sometimes that we experience, and I want us to know that as believers, that sometimes we experience God's silence when he is very much with us, right? God has promised to never leave us nor forsake us. Um, and so there are times where God is silent, but that doesn't mean that he's not there. And I want us to understand this: the silence of God is not the same as the absence of God. Just because he's silent doesn't mean he's absent. Maybe his silence is just a call for you and for me to sit patiently and quietly wait. And this is the beauty of waiting patiently before God. How often we allow ourselves to, or I should say, how often do we allow ourselves to simply be silent before Him and to listen, just to listen to Him? The psalmist again asked the question in Psalm 35 and verse 17, Lord, how long wilt thou look on us? Rescue my soul from their destructions, my darling from the lions. Uh, uh, I think it was I'm trying to remember who it was now because I don't have it directly in front of me here. I'm going to look for a quote really quickly that Leonardo da Vinci just recently read. I thought I had it in front of me, but I don't. Oh no, I do. Here we go. These are Leonardo da Vinci's words that I thought on patience that were interesting. He said, "Patience serves as a protection against wrongs, as clothes do against cold. For if you put on more clothes as the cold increases, it will have no power to hurt you. So, in like manner, you must grow in patience when you meet with great wrongs, and they will then be powerless to vex your mind." I think one of the great things, one of the great disciplines that we can grow in our Christian lives is the um, the discipline of silent patience before the Lord, and understanding that His silence does not always mean that He's absent, but maybe that He wants us to sit in the silence. The Bible tells us that He speaks in a still small voice, and maybe He wants you to be quiet and to sit silent, and so that He can speak to you. So I want to encourage you this morning. There may be times in your life where you feel like God is silent, but can I tell you something? Even if He's silent, that doesn't mean He's absent. He's still there with you, and He's still working in you. So don't mistake the silence of God for His lack of care, because He's already promised you He'll never leave you, He'll never forsake you, and there's no doubt nobody loves like He does. Nobody's good like He is. And so endure that silence patiently, knowing that God will use it for your good and for His glory. Hope you guys have a great day. We will talk to you later.